Aloha and welcome to Remote Promote. For those of you joining us for the first time, Remote Promote is a project that was created with the intention to support business owners and entrepreneurs with the online communities, and that the online communities would be surprised and delighted at the talents and treasures that they have found here. And today, I'm super excited to share with you a friend and mentor and coach for me personally. And her name is Samantha. Welcome, Samantha, and thank you for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. For those of you meeting Samantha for the first time, she has studied spiritual, personal, and professional principles and has worked with women and couples to find peace with their past, increase their own self-worth, and build trust and intimacy in their love life. She's a licensed marriage and family therapist in the state of Hawaii and has worked with many nonprofit organizations such as the Salvation Army to help women and families overcome addiction, betrayal, abuse, and so much more. As a highly innovative relationship coach and professional speaker, Samantha's inspiring workshops and transformational coaching program help women and couples break through their most hidden barriers and achieve even greater results than they knew possible. Yay!
Thank you.
So I'm going to be adding here too, because I just have loved the impact you've made in my life. However, let's start with you and share with us, Samantha, what is it actually that you do?
Oh, I love to support women. And what I found is that I love really working with highly successful female entrepreneurs. And I love to help them through their relationship challenges. What I found is that many highly successful female entrepreneurs find themselves feeling challenged in their love life. So I love to support them in finally breaking through and shifting all of those relationship results that they've been having, year after year in their life.
And why are you inspired to do this?
Oh my goodness. I am so inspired to support these women, these highly successful female entrepreneurs, build trust and intimacy in their relationship by really, like you said earlier, learning to find peace with their past, increasing their self-worth, and mastering their relationship mindset. Because I too was that woman. I went through this in my own marriage, and although I sought out support, I received help from many different people and services, therapy, coaching, etc. I didn't find a relationship coach that could help me help guide me through this actually somewhat lonely journey that I found. Yeah.
Well, I know personally that I have participated in your program. We're now, a month into the 3-month program. And I can say in this month's time, and I was super skeptical because I come from the back, how I was. I have spent tens of thousands of dollars and hours, both, inside of programs that had limited impact in this area of my life. And I just was like, I don't want to do one more thing that's not going to get me the results I'm looking for. And what I have found in the 1 month that I've been involved in this program, like shifts that I didn't have access to before, and new paradigms and new conversations are arising, and barriers that have been locked in place are being busted up. And I couldn't be more delighted, and surprised. No, like I said, I've been through the gamut, and your program has been I can't wait for the next 2 months and see what they bring. I'm so excited.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So what is it that you would say in this industry where there are so many therapists? What sets you apart?
I believe that I have a very unique approach to relationship coaching. I specialize in working with women who are currently in a relationship but have always felt challenged in their love life despite all of their spiritual, personal, professional growth over the years, right? Years and years of that. And I love to combine my, experience as a licensed marriage and family therapist by looking at the past and really allowing some healing to happen by bringing that, seeing how the past is being played out in your current relationship. And then also using my training as a certified transformational life coach to kind of live a vision driven life as well. So combining those two kind of, skill sets allows me to have a very unique approach to relationship coaching, and kind of throwing in some of the tools, the instant tools that you guys can use, and helping you just kind of repattern those deep-seated, paradigms or beliefs around relationships specifically, helps us to make such quick progress, right? Than what the old therapy model would say, that, change takes time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, that's actually been my experience, that like right now in the moment when a certain reaction would be guaranteed to come from me, like I'm using those tips and tools that you've given me to alter the outcome right now in real time. And that has been a game changer. It's completely altered the experience of my relationship. And I would also add that an unexpected bonus that I didn't anticipate is through this process, like not only are things shifting in my relationship with my partner, however, in addition, I'm really getting in touch with those parts of myself that have been dormant for so long, like my love for dance and for art. And it's like, and like on a whole new level, and like I'm super excited to implement that back into my life. And it's like my experience of myself is completely integrated, like all of me.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
I love that. Yeah. And that is truly the whole goal of all of this, is to live, a full spectrum life instead of just focusing on one area at a time. Although we focus on relationships, the whole goal is to bring that full spectrum in all areas. Yeah, I love it.
yeah. So thank you. Okay, two more questions. What successful tips and would you like to share with other entrepreneurs and business owners?
Well, as I was going through, COVID and the pandemic, I was lucky and I was fortunate that I was already using the Zoom platform. I was already pivoting and moving to that online resource, which I love because now I can reach people from all over the world, not just locally here in Hawaii. But I think the number one tip that I would have for, other business owners and entrepreneurs is to embrace, change, right? And seeing the pivot points as a blessing, instead of, some kind of, a hardship, right? Or something that's holding them back. Because, I believe that this is a time for all of us to use our creativity and really shine our light with this opportunity that's put in front of us, with our pandemic and just with other things going on in the world. And whenever I feel discouraged, I always remember that the most millionaires were created in the time of the Great Depression, right? And so this is our opportunity right now to be creative and break through that, social norm of, this is however much I can make, or this is however many people I can serve, right? That those limitations are gone at this point. So I love that mindset piece. And I would encourage everyone to kind of lean into that.
No, that's so great. Thank you. And lastly, Samantha, what special offerings do you have for our online communities at this time?
Oh, so what I found most valuable for the women that I work with, and you can attest to this after as well, is, having one-to-one conversations about what you're, going through right now. And I'm always hosting free relationship and mindset workshops. Sorry, I have a mind shift program, but so I was almost saying that, but mindset workshops, every month. But I do feel that, the women receive the most value by sharing their story with me personally. And with that said, I'm currently offering completely free strategy sessions to anyone watching this interview. And on this call, I love to help you identify what's holding you back. I help you get crystal clear on the life you would love instead, and finally I share with you how to bridge the gap from where you are to where you would love to be, right? And this particular special offering, right, is normally valued at $350 for this one call, this 60 to 90-minute call. However, I do open up these, at least several a week for, people that are watching things like this, because I also love to support you in creating the life you would love. And what I found is that there's so much value on these calls to at least get you in that movement and that momentum, that forward motion, despite what happens at the end of the call. So I just love serving in this way.
There was actually that game changer for me was that initial call where I was like, I'm doing this. Like I took the leap of faith and jumped in, and it really was a result of that initial intake call, or however you call it, but it was a game changer for me. So I thank you. Thank you for offering that. And ladies, I implore you to pick up the phone, schedule the appointment, do it. Just do it. You will not be disappointed. Anyway, thank you so much, Samantha, for being here with us today.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
Yes. And for those of you watching today, if you have an interest in showcasing your business here, I would love to hear from you. Or if you know somebody that has a business that would be interested, we would love to hear from you as well. And until next time, aloha.